If you're not cheating, you're not trying, man. I mean, simple as that. I think it's questionable, it's reprehensible, but it goes a long way. Goes a long way. Like you can get ahead considerably. You can make great progress by cheating a little bit, by bending the rules. I I don't cheat so much. Like, I mean, I try not to cheat so much because I don't want to push my luck. But I've done some cheating. I mean, you have to do it, man. It's strategic, or tactical. I mean, it's in my case, it's long term. It's long term, and it's not really cheating. It's just it's making up for my deficiencies. I mean, we all have to make use of what we're good at. Like, not everybody's strong and skillful at a certain thing or at many things. So perhaps if you're good at one thing or two things, well, you try to work with that. And maybe if you persevere, you can get ahead. So, sometimes just being patient. Like if you're patient, sometimes you'll realize that people will make mistakes that will favor you just by not interfering. Sometimes you just let people fight, let them slug it out, and you can be some kind of scavenger, and you just go in and you know, I mean, you it's very opportunistic. I think that is the word. You can be accused of being an opportunist, but you can see that in nature too. And in nature, you see all kinds of deception. And you see, chameleons. They change color, right? So I guess nature allows for that, and well, we are animals, so why not? Why not be a little bit deceptive from time to time if you can get away with it? I've made a career, not really a career, but I mean, in a manner of speaking, I've yeah, yeah, I've gotten away with a lot of things. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna tell on myself here, but I've gotten away with a lot of things, man, just by being observant, patient, and striking at the right time, or not striking at all, just letting things be. Many times you just have to let the other person punch first, just to size them up. Or another thing that I found out, which is something that women do, by the way, is just act like you uh what is it called? When you yeah, you pretend that you're innocent. You just pretend that you don't know something. Um, playing possum, I think it's called, right? That can also work. I mean, and then you strike when you have to strike, or you don't strike at all because sometimes, if somebody doesn't want to fight, well, it's not fun. And there's people that want to fight. Well, if you don't engage with them, they'll just leave you alone because they want a reaction, you know. And I know that for a fact because I can be a very good instigator. Um, yeah, in other words, I've developed both of my my jab and my hook. I'm a big boxing fan, so yeah. Don't hook with the hooker. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to learn from sports. Don't hook with the hooker, man. I've learned to choose my battles, you know. But yeah, I definitely advocate or endorse cheating. I support it, man. As long as you don't get caught. As long as you don't get caught. If you get caught, well, you pay the price. But don't get caught. Don't get caught. Be stealthy, you know? Move in silence and violence, as they say. Okay, anyway, I'm laughing too much now because I'm nervous, but because I'm guilty. Because I'm guilty and well, but so is everybody else. Everybody cheats. Everybody cheats. Some are more skillful than others at cheating. You know, I have become very skillful at cheating. You know, because I had to. I'm not strong. Look at me. I'm not strong. I'm not. You know, I can't be fighting with people. You know, I can't just elbow my way through life. You know, I'm not that kind of guy. I wish I was like The Rock and I could just, you know, but I can't do that. You know, so I have to resort to what women do. You know, I prefer war at a psychological level. I don't want physical war. I don't do very well at that level. But psychological warfare, oh, I can dish it out. I'm very good at psychological warfare. I can take it and I can also dish it out. But I didn't know I had that. I think I discovered that it was a pleasant surprise. Yes, I discovered this by having to well by having to face things in a way that I didn't know could be faced. Meaning by being deceptive, by cheating. I didn't know I could cheat. Anyway, I don't want to make it long and redundant, but go ahead and cheat, man, as much as you can, and as long as you don't get caught. Peace out.